Well, hello there, Aries. How are you? It is so good to see you. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today, we are going to be doing your April General Tarot reading. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the Oracle cards, and then we'll move to the Tarot for more details. And this reading is good for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if the message doesn't resonate for you here, you may want to check out one of your other signs to see if there's a message there for you. All right, let's jump into your reading. Squirrel Spirit, believe in yourself and finding sanctuary. It says opening to your spiritual source. You know, I feel like you're being called to go into a deeper sense of your spiritual, essence, whether that is through your daily routines or perhaps even going on some type of a retreat. They're, saying something like taking courses or something like that, learning more about spirituality, and perhaps even for some of you becoming like a spiritual teacher or a guru, a healer, a shaman. Stepping into that and believing in yourself, believing that you really are this spiritual being that has a lot to offer. I'm going to say that, look, you have the Ascended Masters on the bottom and then the Travel card. I think a lot of you are perhaps moving into not just a new sector of your life, a new chapter. There's that to it, but also part of it is also recognizing that you're leaving parts of yourself behind that no longer, are in alignment with where you are wanting to go. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is kind of a big decision. This fork in the road has been coming out a lot. Kind of like you could feel like you've been observing life for a while, and now you are wanting to really kind of embrace life or embrace your spirituality, embrace your life as a spiritual teacher, or just kind of like almost, if you look really close, this tower, it kind of has like this, staircase that goes around the outside, understanding that you've almost like been observing others in this realm, and now it's like you want to be a true participant. Yeah, and I feel like you're getting an opportunity. This is beautiful energy. You have the Page of Pentacles on the bottom and the Eight of Swords. I feel like there's an opportunity coming in for you that is going to help you to kind of dive deeper, perhaps into your spiritual sense of yourself or how you fit into the world, your spiritual gifts. It's almost like you're being offered something, right? You have the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Learning, knowing that you're kind of like on a learning curve. Oh, I get it now. Okay, this curve is like the learning curve, right? You know that you're on a learning curve, and yet I feel like there is this sense you have happy, and great gratitude. Like you're really excited about this opportunity to learn more or to experience more, or however this may fit for you, right? But it is also about stepping into this energy of really and truly believing in yourself and believing that this can be a part of your life. The Ace of Pentacles is a lovely energy. It's having an opportunity, but knowing that you have to nurture that opportunity for it to grow from Ace or one pentacle into the 10 pentacles. It's understanding that you can't just think it's going to happen. There's a little bit of work with it, right? You have to nurture it. You have to water the seed. You don't just plant the seed and walk away. There's still the sun. It needs sunlight. It needs water. It needs, perhaps a little bit of organic fertilizer. There's this energy of understanding that you're willing to put yourself into this loving sense of building, your financial security, the life that you're really wanting. I feel like you're wanting something new after a long time of being kind of confused. What is it I'm really looking for in life? All of a sudden I feel like you emotionally are attaching yourself. You're attaching emotions to what it is that you really want. In other words, it's not just about it's kind of interesting. It's not just about finding the perfect house. It's about finding the house that can help you to experience the emotions with the people that you are living with, right? It's not about just the house, how it looks, right? Or what neighborhood it's in, or what school district it's in, or something like that. It's also understanding, how will we work in this house? You know, how is the flow of the house? You know, where will we gather as a family? Where will people sleep? You know, where's the sunlight? It's almost like feng shui. You're almost like looking at it more from a spiritual sense instead of, okay, how much is this going to cost? How many bedrooms? It's not just the facts anymore. It's kind of like the experience that you can get out of the situations that you are bringing into your life. So let's take a look at what your obstacle is. There's something that you have a lot of joy with that you would like to share with the world, but it means that you have to drop this sense of a burden. So let's clarify that. You're feeling as if perhaps your spirituality is almost like a burden, or but there, you could have people in your life that are feeling, you know, we're just looking for a house, right? Or even a car. Okay, let's take a car. So maybe you and, you know, your family, whoever that might be, right? It's time for a new car. So you go to, you know, the dealership, and you're looking at cars, and maybe in the past it was all about what color, how fast does it go, gas mileage, you know, how much space, you know, how many suitcases can we get in the trunk, you know, that type of thing. You could have been looking at the numbers of it all, you know, the facts of the car. And now all of a sudden you're recognizing, well, there's more to it than that. You know, like you want the ambiance, you know, it's kind of like, perhaps you want a really nice sound system in it, or you want, the car to be super quiet so that when you're traveling, you know, you don't have a lot of road noise, you know, wearing you down. It's almost like you want to interact with the car and the people that are in the car. Like that is a big part of it. It's not just about what it looks like and how fast it can go. And I feel like this is a little bit of a burden for you. It's only because you're changing, okay? It's not a significant burden, but it's changing. It may mean that you have to look a little bit longer for a car. If you think about it, right? I mean, I think you can even buy cars online now. So you could do your research. You could figure out the fastest car. You could figure out what color you want. You could figure out, you know, the brand and everything. You could go online and probably order that car. But now what you're understanding is, no, I want to sit in the car. I want to see how the seats feel. I want to see how I feel in the seat. I want to hear the music. I want to, you know, experience how it might feel to have my whole family in that car. Like there's more of an experience in what you are purchasing rather than just maybe purchasing online. Okay, so let's take a look at your advice. Yeah, using your intuition. It's kind of like that. It's very intuitive if you think about it. When you go to the dealership and you have the whole family sitting in the car and everybody's talking about the seats, or, you know, the sound system, or where you're going to go in this car, right? It's kind of like becoming more attuned with your emotions, with your intuition, with your spiritual side of yourself. And I feel like this is helping you to step back into your power and to mend. There's almost a sense of being able to mend perhaps your relationship with yourself, your relationship with the material things in your life, almost having like a relationship with them, whereas in the past it might have been more analytical or something like that. It's almost like caring for your material things even more, okay? And like not just buying the car and getting the oil changed on the schedule and stuff like that. It's kind of like really kind of like polishing the car, waxing the car, really enjoying it too. It's not about just getting it done. And I feel like this is helping you to mend your own heart and mend the way that you interact with not just the material things in your life, but also the other people in your life. Really beautiful energy, because I think you're understanding that it's almost like you understand that the concept that material things have energy to them, right? Like you're stepping into understanding that they're not just things, you know? It's understanding that it's almost kind of like perhaps even a little bit of that concept of karma, of taking good care of the things that are in your life, that they also will help to take good care of you. Really, you know, if you take good care of your car, then when you go on a long trip, the car will take care of you. It will get you there safely without breaking down. It's that type of energy. All right. And Aries, I do personal readings. So if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. All right. Your soul truth card. Where am I called to use my voice right now? Beautiful. You have a soul script that was written to be spoken. Your story matters, and it's time for you to share it with the world. Share your story with at least one person today. Be brave and speak your truth. Your voice will be the catalyst for healing in others. Interesting, because we have this mending, right? I feel like part of your story is perhaps the way that you have interacted, okay, even with your own belongings or with other people. I feel like you are experiencing this change within yourself, and you're embracing it. And part of it is sharing that with other people, understanding that when you kind of share how you feel about this new sense of energy interaction that you are experiencing, okay, part of your spiritual journey, that you are helping to enlighten other people to also take a moment to think about the things and the people in their life too. Beautiful energy. Really beautiful. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I really appreciate all of your support through liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.